This portion of Inside Durango News is brought to you by the Payroll Department, providing La Plata County businesses with personal, professional, and accurate payroll services since 1993.
You're watching Inside Durango News. I'm Ashley Dixon.
And I'm Monty Grushkin. Thank you for joining us this week.
La Plata County voters will face a difficult decision in the near future: raise taxes or face significant cuts to county services that could have a devastating impact on county roads and eventually the economy. The La Plata County Commissioners met for the first time with the Long-Term Finance Committee to hear its recommendations on how to balance the county budget over the long haul. And the committee painted a grim picture: either raise taxes, cut services, or face a $90 million deficit in 10 years. The commissioners appointed the task force late last year to address the county's declining revenues and increasing costs, particularly for the Road and Bridge Department. Property tax revenues from natural gas production have dropped by more than 60% since 2006, while costs have risen by more than 10%. And don't expect natural gas prices to rebound anytime soon. Natural gas production associated with oil development in northern Dakota and Oklahoma has driven natural gas prices into the basement. Low prices have discouraged drilling in the less productive San Juan Basin. The Long-Term Finance Committee presented 6 scenarios to the commissioners earlier this month to replace declining oil and gas revenues. They looked at an increase in property taxes, an increase in sales tax, and cut to services. Right now, the La Plata County faces an $11 million deficit in its operating fund over the next 10 years. In addition, the county has identified more than $100 million in capital improvements, including the expansion of county facilities and road maintenance and repair projects. But the county will be hard-pressed to meet those obligations with the decline in oil and gas revenues. In the meantime, La Plata County has the 4th lowest property tax rate in the state of Colorado. A taxpayer with an average home valued at $350,000 pays less than $20 a month in county property taxes. If the county were to ask voters to raise property taxes to cover all its needs for the next 10 years, the typical homeowner would see an increase to about $35 a month. If the county asked voters to raise the county sales tax to meet its needs, the tax would have to increase from 2% to 3% on every dollar spent. The committee noted that the county could delay some of its capital projects to phase in tax increases over time. However, the committee also told the commissioners that the county's road and bridge infrastructure has reached a crisis point, and even the most basic repair projects are at risk. Deteriorating county roads became safety hazards to drivers, and they deter economic development. The needs for a county tax increase comes at a time when the greater Durango and La Plata County communities also will be considering a number of tax initiatives, including an initiative to expand an airport terminal, an initiative in Bayfield to repair town roads, and a proposal to extend the city of Durango's half-cent sales tax for parks and recreation projects. The commissioners admit they have a lot to think about, but one thing's certain: doing nothing is not an option. To learn more about the county's financial dilemmas, visit the website at co.laplata.co.us.
This portion of Inside Durango News is brought to you by the Payroll Department, providing La Plata County businesses with personal, professional, and accurate payroll services since 1993.